जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So yesterday we read this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Muktanam api siddhanam narayana parayanaha sudurlabha prashanta atma kotishva api mahamune. So kotishva meaning out of millions of people, out of millions. Mahamune. Mahamune means out of the Mahamune is O great sage. So here this verse is saying that, O great sage, out of the many millions of liberated persons, Muktanam and Siddhanam, and those persons who have achieved success in mystic yoga, Narayanaha Parayanaha, those who are completely devoted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sudurlabha, they are very rare to find, and Prashanta Atma, such persons are filled with peace. Rest everyone else, they are always in anxiety because we are constantly seeking after something or the other material, and that is why everybody is filled with anxiety, some kind or other kind of anxiety. Only those persons who are fully devoted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, such persons are completely peaceful. Lord Chaitanya next explained that of the many thousands and millions of living entities that are wandering in the material world, one who by the grace of Lord Krishna and the spiritual master gets the seed of devotional service is very rare and fortunate. Brahmande bhumite kono bhagwan jeev Guru Krishna kripaye paye bhakti lata beej. This is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So it is said that Brahmande Bhrumite. Bhrumite means wandering. Brahmand means in the Brahmand, in this material world. Brahmande Bhrumite Kono Bhagavan Jeev. Kono means one, maybe one or two, some few, rare. Kono Bhagavan Jeev. The most fortunate and rare entity, living entity, or soul, or person. Guru Krishna Kripai, by the grace of Lord Krishna and the spiritual master. Guru Krishna Kripai, Pai means gets. Bhakti Lata Beej. Beej means the seed of Bhakti Lata. Bhakti is devotional service. Bhakti is not just devotion, it is devotional service. So the service done in accordance to the instructions of Guru and Krishna, service done with love and devotion to Krishna is called bhakti. That is actually bhakti yoga. And that seed is given by the blessings, by the grace, by the mercy of Lord Krishna and the spiritual master. So if we are able to do anything, we should understand that it is our spiritual master and the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna who have given us this grace, this mercy. And why is it called a seed? Why is it not that they are giving a plant to us? Because they are giving a seed, and it is our duty to protect the seed, to water the seed, to take care of the seed so that it grows into a nice lata, a creeper which will take us to Guru and Krishna. And yesterday we saw how we should water the seed. Watering means Shravanam Kirtanam and Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha means taking association of devotees. What kind of devotees? There may be so many devotees, different devotees. We should be very carefully, we should seek association very carefully. First important point is they should be um, what was that verse? um, Snigdha, susnigdha. Susnigdha means of the same, belonging to the same, um, you know, like if you are in this sampradaya, Gaudiya, Madhava Gaudiya sampradaya, and if we start suddenly associating with devotees of other sampradaya, what will happen is we will get our, everything that we are learning will get confused, we will get completely bewildered. So Srila Prabhupada has given us everything. So if Srila Prabhupada has given us this opportunity to come into the sampradaya, we have all the right that before we select a guru, before we select a sampradaya, we have all the right to check and make sure that, okay, whether I want to get into the sampradaya or not. And what is the reason for checking whether the sampradaya is authentic or not, bona fide or not? That should be the purpose, not to see whether this sampradaya is giving things according to my need or not. That is not, that is cheating propensity, that I want to do this, and if this guru is allowing all those things, then I will accept this guru. That is cheating propensity. So if anybody has such propensities, they are bound to get cheated, not just in this life, but lifetime after lifetime. But if somebody is sincere, then Krishna will arrange everything for that person. For someone who is sincere, they may be foolish, they may get stuck into a wrong association, but if that person is sincere in their endeavors to actually become a pure devotee, to actually serve the Lord, then Krishna will make all arrangements, bring that person out of the wrong association, put him back or put her back in the right association. So it is very important that we seek association within the same, um, the association that we are seeking should belong to the same mood. So, and Srila Prabhupada has given us everything here. So we need not go outside this and try to listen to classes by other persons. If we have time, then we should invest it in listening to our own Guru Maharaj, to Srila Prabhupada, or those who are in the same line of disciplic succession. This is very important. Then one who is, we should seek association of a person who is more advanced than us. If we are taking association of a person who is not advanced than us, what will happen is we will also fall down, we'll also, because the kind of association we take, our mindset will also become like that. So if we are not seeking somebody who is more advanced than us spiritually, the person may or may not be materially advanced than us, doesn't matter. Material things does not matter in spiritual life. Whether I have a big house or not, it does not matter. But whether I'm spiritually serious or not, spiritually advanced or not, whether I am myself under somebody's guidance or not, this is what matters in spiritual life. So someone who is serious, sincere, and more advanced than us in spiritual life, that is the association we should seek. And another thing is that mm, the association that we are seeking should also be like-minded, because even within the same sampradaya, devotees may have different moods, different rasas with which they the rasas that they can connect more with. So we have to understand what is the rasa that I connect more with within the same sampradaya, and we should seek such like-minded association. So these are very important points. Um, and this is how we protect the seed of devotional service. So watering is shravanam, listening uh, uh, from our line of disciplic succession, from the right sources. We should seek guidance. Okay, whom should I listen to? If I'm not sure, uh, who should I listen to? Because there are so many persons. If we go on YouTube, there are so many uh, people giving talk on, or giving a talk on Krishna Katha. So we should seek guidance. Okay, whom should I hear from? Seek guidance from whom? From our spiritual guide or mentors, from someone who is more advanced than us. So we should seek guidance. Okay, who is it that I should hear from? Who is it that if I hear from them, I can progress in my spiritual life? Because if I just randomly hear this video also, ye reel chal raha hai, wo reel chal raha hai, if I'm hearing from everybody, then I will just get lost at one point of time. I may think I am doing something in Krishna consciousness, but actually I may be just completely lost somewhere. So very important to seek guidance. And this is how we can protect the seed of devotional service. Secondly, we should be very, very careful of Vaishnav aparadha, any kind of offenses. There are sins, that is pap, and then there are offenses, means aparadh. So this aparadh is very, very dangerous, and most dangerous is Vaishnav aparadh. It is like a mad elephant. Like if you leave a mad elephant in the field, then it will go and damage everything. Everything will be damaged. So we should be very careful. Just like a mad elephant, this Vaishnav aparadh will completely uproot everything that we have received so far or that we have done so far in the spiritual life. Everything will be uprooted in one moment just by one Vaishnav aparadh. So we should be very careful about this. So this is how we should protect the seed of devotional service. And then third thing yesterday we discussed also was, we see that there are weed plants or unrequired plants growing around the main plant. What we do is we actually uproot them and throw them away. So similarly, even in our devotional life, even in our path of spiritual progress, many times, many kinds of association, thoughts, temptations, various kinds of anarthas will churn up, will come up. We have to make sure, we have to be very, very careful that we uproot these things. When there is an unwanted association coming or any association which will disturb our spiritual life, we should be very careful. We should make a barricade there. Second is, if we are getting any kind of thought that is pratikul, that is not favorable to our Krishna consciousness, we should be very careful and immediately pray for mercy, for protection from our spiritual master, from Srila Prabhupada, from Krishna, from Mahaprabhu. Because these are very, very, when a thought comes, that thought will somehow translate into our actions, and it will force us to do something, to do an offense which will uproot our Krishna consciousness. So these are very important aspects when we speak of the seed or protecting the seed of the devotional service. A pious or religious man is generally inclined to worship deities in various temples. So so in India, it is very common that, even in the home also, when they have an altar, we will see starting from like there are no pictures that are missing. There will be Durga Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Ma Saraswati, Ganesh Ji, some picture of uh, Padmanabh Swami, and Vishnu is there, and Radha Krishna is also there, and this Babaji is also there, that Babaji is also there. So everything is there. So people who are religious by nature, who are pious by nature, they are inclined to worshipping different deities in various temples. But if by chance, even without his knowledge, if someone offers their obeisances, that is doing pranam, if someone offers their obeisances and worshipful respects to Lord Vishnu, even by chance, just by, they have come for a trip, they are making a trip, and in that city, they are going to do some temple, and if that happens to be a Vishnu temple, there they by chance they have offered their obeisances and respectful, worshipful respects to Lord Vishnu, then such a person receives the favor of a Vaishnav or the devotee of the Lord. That means that Lord Vishnu's favor is received through a Vaishnav. As soon as Lord Vishnu becomes favorable or showers his mercy upon somebody, what happens? He sends his devotee to that person. Clearly mentioned. So these are excerpts from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So these are teachings of Mahaprabhu, who is the Supreme Lord, Krishna. And Krishna is saying this, Mahaprabhu is saying this, that if I show favor to someone, what happens is I send my devotee to that person. So if uh, uh, whoever is listening to this, if we have someone any one devotee, if we know any one devotee who has come in our life, we should know that that is the special mercy of Krishna or Vishnu. We may have paid our obeisances by chance, or there is Agyat Sukriti also, that we have never done something like that, but some Vaishnav has prayed for you. Because of that, today you are in association of devotee. So, and what happens after that is he acquires the asset necessary to approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, if somebody has accidentally paid their obeisances, then Vishnu will send a devotee of the Lord, devotee of Krishna, his own devotee, to that person. And with the association of the devotee, this person will be able to learn how to progress and go towards Vishnu. Clearly mentioned that at that time he acquires the asset necessary to approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We cannot approach Krishna by our own whimsical ways. Just by thinking I'm doing some seva, I'm doing some bhakti, we cannot approach Krishna. But when there is favor of a devotee of the Lord, it becomes very easy. This is plainly understood from the history of the great sage Narad, which is related in Srimad Bhagavatam. By serving Vaishnavas in his previous life, Narad was favored by those devotees of the Lord and became the great sage Narad Muni. So we'll hear about Narad Muni's previous life. Uh, before he became Narad Muni, who was Narad Muni in his previous life? We'll hear about it, Krishna willing, tomorrow. Thank you so very much for all of your kind association. Vanchakalpatrubhyascha कृपा सिंधुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्रील जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
हरि हरि
बोल।
बोल।